Look at imbecile drivers, what was I on about before? Check out the car with a trailer, sat in lane 2 or 4. Now I'm catching him up. Come on, move. Come on, move, right, what are you doing? Yeah, piss off, you absolute mong. Retardation. See you later. If you don't get the hint, stay there. Absolute idiots. I ain't got the time for imbecile drivers like that. Beyond stupid. Now you can see the 3 planes there. In the sky, you can see how cold it is up there with the exhaust trails behind them. Now let's hope they are 3 planes and not the 3 Atlas. Now you can tell we're near in the big cities where you start seeing all the graffiti starts to materialise everywhere. And Madrid, in a way, it's reminiscent to what London is like. When you start to near the outskirts of London, it kind of reminds me of all the houses, and just got a similar kind of vibe to London. And the similar kind of vibes that we do also see is the imbecilic drivers. That never changes. It's saying it should be there about 11 o'clock. So hopefully there's no major issues traffic wise or accident wise in the city. Now time to get some of the old throat lozenges out. Preventative care. Look at imbecile drivers, what was I on about before? Check out the car with a trailer, sat in lane 2 or 4. Now I'm catching him up. Come on, move. Come on, move, right, what are you doing? Yeah, piss off, you absolute mong. Retardation. See you later. If you don't get the hint, stay there. Absolute idiots. I ain't got the time for imbecile drivers like that. Beyond stupid. And he's still sat in lane 2, oblivious. Nice G-Wagon. Lane 2, still there. Looking back now, can't tell how far back he is. Everyone's overtaking him, undertaking him. Honestly, some people should not be on the roads. People are flashing him out of the way. He's refusing to move. Must have bought his passport in Pakistan or Bangladesh, like a lot of the English drivers from that same subcontinent. Don't have a fucking clue how to drive. Really oblivious. And some people are like, oh, you can't say that. Well, I can. Freedom of speech, and the truth hurts. And it's the same culprits every time I come to England. The majority of the time, I can't drive for shit. And in America, the running joke is, the worst drivers are Asian ladies. When I say Asian, I don't mean Indian, Pakistani or Bangladeshi. Normally Chinese. That's the joke in America. Chinese, Japanese or Korean. That type of Asian. But in the UK, it's the other type of Asian. Well, morning everyone. Just finished unloading in Valladolid. Currently going across now to the last delivery in Madrid. So time to get on the road. Just had a 45-minute break to reset the tacho, because I'm not about to run into Madrid with 2.5 hours driving time. So to be on a safe side, to any big major city, always trying to go in with at least 3.5, 4 hours left if you've got distance to cover, as you never know what the traffic will be like once you get inside the major cities. So it's a cold one this morning. It's currently sitting at -2. You can see it's a bit frosty outside. Had the gritters out this morning. I was up early to get to this place in Valladolid, so didn't bother recording at night time. It was a bit cold and dreary. And it's still cold now. Very, very cold. So yes, it does get very cold in Spain. In the north, the middle, the south, in the mornings, it does get a bit cold, but it heats up as the day wears on, and it does get cold at night time, but it's not like England cold or France kind of cold, but it's cold enough. Currently on the N601, a National 601, Carretera de Valladolid, heading towards Madrid. Still about 115 miles away from Madrid, so yeah, so join me on a mooch. Now, last time I was in Madrid, it was so hot that it messed up my camera and I lost a load of footage, and for some reason it had gone to some kind of slow motion, so it was just wasted footage. So we'll get some today anyway. And remember, when you see 90, it's for cars, not for trucks. 80. Unless signposted differently. Where you get some of the crossroads, it drops down to 70. Now the sun's just coming up. I'm glad I've got the sunglasses on because that is very, very, very bright. Very, very bright and very, very cold. It's dropped down to -3. My God. You definitely feel it. I had to have a night heater on yesterday. I had the window cracked ever so slightly, but I'll tell you what, you can still feel that cold. Extremely, extremely cold. So I think it might be a bad winter this year in Spain. So here, dropping down to 50, so let's knock it back down. See, this is why sometimes I like being inside a truck here. Someone had an accident here, by the looks of things, or let's have a look what's happened here. Someone's been, looks like someone's had an emergency by the looks of things. Hopefully not cold related, but it wouldn't surprise me. Luckily today I've got the microphone on, so it's I found it after my last video. And my little boy, I thought he'd took it home with him to his mum's. But no, I found it. So I've got it on for now. And don't you dare. Yes, of course you are. Now, white car, don't you dare. Now you can see the three planes there. In the sky, you can see how cold it is up there with the exhaust trails behind them. Now let's hope they are three planes and not the 3i Atlas. And take 45 and go see my little boy again. I think it was going to be this cold. The motorbike's going to get left behind. It's a bit too cold. Strictly warm weather rider. Well, if it's like 18, 20 degrees, fair enough. But anything colder than that on a motorbike, you do feel it. And I'm not one of these types who wears full leathers. Literally, I wear jeans, a hoodie, and my motorbike jacket, that's about it. In the summertime, shorts and t-shirt. And depending when I get to this place afterwards as well, because last time I've been there once before. Now I thought the first time I got there they had one yard that was only for rigids, and I was thinking there's no way you're going to get Arctics in and out of there. And luckily around the corner they had a place for the Arctics to deliver, but they had one bay was broken, and I've got the frozen load on today, and I may have to wait till the bays come free. There's only 2 bays that they use, so I may have to wait. Then, like most places, they have to unload, they have to check, and then give you your paperwork back. So it could be a few hours. I was there last time for a good few hours. Might be the same again today. I think last time I only had 2 pallets for them, and that took me about 2.5 hours. Wow, you can see how cold it is here. Heading towards this massive industrial complex. You can see the steam emanating forth. It's a big chemical plant here. Biomass. Probably what some of his stench is here. Yeah, so where all these tippers are going here. And yeah, and that would account for the stench before massive biomass plant. Well, it's quite a nice little drive here along the Nationals. So we're going to get to the hustle and bustle of the big city after, Madrid. And I'm hoping by the time I get into there, the rush hour would have died down ever so slightly. We're about 65 kilometers away now from Madrid, and that, honestly, that sun is so bright, it's unbelievable. Been on the motorway for like the last half an hour or so. We came off the Nationals. Just going to try and get down. I know this place is open 24 hours, but don't want to get there on lunchtime and then we're stuck because everyone's on a shift change, and then we're having food, and then it's yeah, could we end up waiting there for quite a while. So hopefully get in there, at least I can start to unload me before we have a lunch, and if I want to check my paperwork after, that's fine. And then I can get my paperwork, but then I'll have to park up by 5. I've got 5:15 this evening to get parked up, so I want to be able to try and get down the road a little bit today, and then leave me with about 4 hours to do tomorrow. Now dropping down these mountains here, we should be able to see the skyline of Madrid reasonably soon. Right, car, move left, thank you. There we go, Comunidad de Madrid. And as we start to drop down here now, and there we can see the skyline of Madrid to the left hand side with the skyscrapers there. So we're still quite a long way away, still about 60 kilometers or so. And we can see from here the vantage point. And even here now, I've only got 5 pallets on, so I'm 22 tons currently, and this hill, not the hill, the drop, it's trying to run away with me. If there's a car in the fast lane being undertaken by the car in the middle lane, honestly, don't know what the car in the fast lane is doing. In lane 3, I'm in lane 1. There you go, there's lane 2. He's overtaken the car in lane 3. Some people just want to start pissing about again. Honestly, cars, what are you clowns doing? As if you can't stop a car. A barely 2-ton car. How some people just cannot use their brains. When you can see there's a truck going downhill, they can't seem to think that the trucks might be struggling to slow down. Instead of just going out of the way and disappearing, going to sit next to a truck where countless things can go wrong. Could have a blowout. Anything. They're going to put themselves in harm's way, which is just beyond silliness. It's like common sense has gone out of the window. Look at imbecile drivers, what was I on about before? Check out the car with a trailer, sat in lane 2 with 4. Now I'm catching him up. Come on, move! Come on, move, right, what are you doing? Yeah, piss off, you absolute mong. Retardation. See you later. If you don't get the hint, stay there. Absolute idiots. I ain't got the time for imbecile drivers like that. Beyond stupid. Well, I don't know what it is about Madrid. Last time I came here, the camera was playing up again. Same thing again here. It started exactly the same thing. So I don't know whether it was just being sat in a direct sunlight which affected it, but that it just wouldn't work then. It refused to record for the last 10-15 minutes, but we're currently in Madrid now anyway, near Leganes.
In 600 meters, take the exit towards Alcorcón Norte.
I'm just going to leave a window open a bit to get some cold air circulating to cool down
Take
the camera.
exit towards Alcorcón Norte. In 600 meters, merge onto Avenida Circunvalación Norte, M406.
Now, last time I came here, as aforementioned, the camera stopped working and put itself into some mad slow motion mode due to the overheating. So I never got a video to this place. I'm just trying to remember from the top of memory roughly how to get into it. Right, come on little cars, for the love of God, can we please speed up along?
Continue on M406 for 800 meters.
I know there's a roundabout at the end of here. I did a right about half a mile down the left.
In 600 meters, at the roundabout, take the first exit onto Calle Petrolero.
And then went through some little back streets to find a place. Now, I'm going to come in this way here, because I remember it from last time. I'm not going to diverge too much.
Exit the roundabout onto Calle Petrolero.
And then the roundabout
in 600
up here to the
meters,
left.
at the roundabout, take the third exit onto Avenida Los Castillos.
Now I'm going to stay on the left up here till I get to this roundabout. It's only I say 25 miles an hour, 40 kilometers an hour. So I'm not impeding anybody. So I'll take up my positioning here. And last time I was here, there was a couple of cars parked dodgily on this street corner. And they're still there. Well, not the same ones, but same bloody cars parked on the corner.
In 150 meters, at the roundabout, continue straight to stay on Avenida Los Castillos.
It wasn't as bad. There was not a big, what do you call it? A rigid, just on the corner, and there was a car.
In 200 meters, turn right onto Calle del Carbon.
Gracias, minute.
Turn right onto Calle del Carbon.
Turning right onto Charcoal Street. And then if I move straight on here, all the way to the end and do a left.
Turn left onto Calle Herramientas.
Now this is a beauty when you've been somewhere once before and you know the crack. And then it's left at the bottom here. Left all the way to the end and right, and then the place.
Left onto Calle Herramientas, then your destination will be on the right.
Then the place I first came in on the right hand side down here, it looked way too small, and I was thinking there's no way we're going to get an Arctic down here on these bays, and I was right. Because I went in to speak with them and they said, no, they're for the little rigid and tiny little vans. So I was going to say, I would have told them to F off. And here we are. This is a place on the right, but as you can see, there's no room for Arctics here. It's been impossible. And here again, these cars parked everywhere. You can see someone's. Look at the state of this here. People have just dumped a load of shite, and where this car needs to shift it. So you just stop in the middle of the road, love, just look at your phone, not paying it no attention. Gracias. So now I'm going to mount the curb to get into this place. And there's no other option because that's how everybody else does it. And luckily it's empty. And bay 25 still knackered, so there was only 2 bays we can use for the frozen, so I'm gonna have to go in, but we're here. I'm gonna have to go inside and ask them what bay, and then hopefully they're not on lunch. Which is the next thing. And if they are, I might as well go on lunch and park up myself because I could be here for quite a while. Because one thing you'll find out about Spain is they love the breaks, they love the lunches, and you ain't going to hurry them up. Well, honestly, nice of these places to let us know they've moved address. It's nice of these clients to find out where they're sending us. Honestly, it angers me how they can't communicate. There's no communication is beyond a joke. The lack of communication in any sense is beyond a joke. So this is now, I've just wasted my time getting here. If I'd have found this out, I could have literally gone directly there if these would have told the shippers from England, and if the shippers would have told us, the transporter, the transport company, before we get here. Honestly, beyond a joke. So now, to try and go and get out of here now, where this bloody place is going to be. Now, I thought it looked way too empty today. I thought we might have been on lunch. Honestly.
Después de 50 metros, gire a la derecha.
Head southwest on Calais Juncker towards Avenida de Leganes.
I've moved away from this place because it's a bloody joke how tight it is with all the amount of traffic to try to navigate these tight little streets. Honestly. Anyway, so let's go to the next place.
Take the next left onto Avenida de Leganes.
Now it's saying it's 14 kilometres away. It may not sound much, but when you're trying to navigate through a city, come on, somebody let me out, for the love of God. Right, if you're not going to let me out, I'm going to go in a minute. Right, are you going to stop? No. Alright, no. Too much. Right, next time one of you guys trying to come out, nobody's going to get let out. Nobody's coming out.
Merge onto Calais Laguna.
Después de 200 metros, en la rotonda, gire a la derecha, primera salida.
In 50 metres, at the roundabout, take the first exit onto the M406 slip road to Leganes, A42. Exit the roundabout onto the slip road. Continue on M406 for 4 kilometres.
Now, when I come out of this place, I'm going to be stuck in all the rush hour traffic. I'm going to head back south, so yeah. And there were signs before. We're doing helicopters out looking for speeders. Excuse me. Honestly, the amount of fly tippers here I've seen. It looks like that place in Oxford. And Tesla, so yeah. You just cut across, mate, why don't you?
Continue on A42 for 1 kilometre.
Después de 800 metros, manténgase a la izquierda. Luego, permanezca en el carril derecho.
In 600 metres, take exit 17 towards Polygon or Industrials.
Manténgase a la izquierda. Luego, permanezca en el carril derecho.
Take exit 17, then turn right onto Avenida de la Industria.
Tome la salida más adelante.
Come on, car, for
Turn
God's
right
sake.
onto Avenida de la Industria. In 200 metres, at the roundabout, take the third exit and stay on Avenida de la Industria.
Manténgase a la izquierda. Luego, cruce la rotonda. Tercera salida.
Is this guy going to cross here? Is he going to look? No.
Cruce la rotonda. Tercera salida.
Exit the roundabout onto Avenida de la
Tome
Industria.
la salida.
In 400 metres, at the roundabout, take the third exit onto M419.
Después de 200 metros en la rotonda, gire a la izquierda. Tercera salida. En la rotonda, gire a la izquierda. Tercera salida. Tome la salida.
Exit the roundabout onto M419, then turn right onto Calais del Papel.
Después de 100 metros, gire a la derecha.
Turn right onto Calais del Papel.
Gire a la derecha.
Well, at least they've moved to a much bigger place, finally, honestly. Because that other place was a farce.
In 300 metres, use any lane to turn slightly left.
This is way, way better.
Después de 200 metros, tome la segunda a la derecha.
Use any lane to turn slightly left.
Continúe
Ah,
a
there
la
it is.
In 300 metres, turn left.
Happy days.
Al final de la carretera, gire a la izquierda. Luego, gire a la derecha.
take the second left.
Gire a la izquierda, luego gire a la derecha.
In 200 meters, turn right onto
Wow.
Calais H.
Yeah, this place is way, way better. My God. It's about time. About time. Massive.
Take the next right onto Calais H. In 300 meters, turn right.
Hola, buenas.
Tranquilo, tranquilo.
Sí, tengo 5 paletas para descargar. Yo he pasado a calle Yonke antes.
Vale. Rodea la nave,
Sí,
verá los muelles.
sí,
Al final de los muelles hay las oficinas.
sí.
Aparca de enfrente, que es el parking de camiones.
Perfecto.
Vale, y pasa por la oficina.
Muchísimas gracias. Hasta luego. Happy days. We're here. So yes, definitely this place is a million times better. Million times better.
In 150 meters, turn right onto Calais H.
But now the problem with how the bigger it is, makes me wonder how much longer we're going to have to wait here for unloading. Way, way better. Right, well that's that delivery done. Time to head on south now. And it's getting warm.
Gire a la derecha.
Time to crank up the AC a bit.
In 300 meters, at the roundabout, take the third exit onto M419.
Now I could do the Spanish roundabouts here, but
En la rotonda, gire
I'm just
a
going
la
to make it
izquierda,
simple
tercera
so with
salida.
these drivers here, so there's no doubts.
En la rotonda, gire a la izquierda, tercera salida. Tome la salida.
Exit the roundabout onto M419. In 400 meters, at the roundabout, take the first exit onto Calais de Belmeth, M506.
Después de 300 metros en la rotonda, gire a la derecha, primera salida. Luego, permanezca en el carril izquierdo.
I had a little van driver trying to squeeze me down. I knew the truck was going to turn right. He tried to force his way down. The truck cut him up, serves him right. Buffoon. Surprise, surprise, van drivers again. That's a shock. So now I'm going to be fighting against the clock, getting out of Madrid in rush hour traffic. So I'm going to have to leave the camera running for a bit in case. You never know. You never know, you never know what's around the corner.
Gire a la derecha, primera salida. Luego, permanezca en el carril izquierdo.
Exit the roundabout onto Calais de Belmeth. In 600 meters, at the roundabout, take the second exit and stay on Calais de Belmeth, M506.
Después de 300 metros, manténgase a la izquierda. Luego, cruce la rotonda. Segunda salida.
And here comes the traffic. Right. Come on. Now we're just going to have to try to deal with this till we get out. Trying to get onto the A4 and run on down and catch down to Albacete on the way down. But how much time we're going to have to get out of Madrid, God knows.